It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. And here...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
All the talking has been... These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. That counter shot lands. Perfect counter shot. Missing with that jab. The perfect counter lands. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. He just misses with that jab. Really good buzz in the air tonight. This crowd waiting for something special.
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting under. You're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on here.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match.
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Crawford's legs are all over the place. Do you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Gotta look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the...
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. That'll be a 10-8 round for... And there's the bell to start round 2. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Trying to land that jab. Nice counter punch right up the middle. And he just missed with that left jab. Which fighter will say no mas? If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Action, and they are delivering. And he scores with the counter. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. From this moment forward, he... The bell rings and we start the third. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
corner as Crawford just got rocked. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes into the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Catch and shoot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. It's bombs away. That counter punch caught him clean. Those counter punches have to hurt. That big hook doesn't land. Left hook misses. He threw a punch and just got countered. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know, come on.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Insane action. Is he going to punch himself out, though? So far, it seems... I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. This is a very important...
What do you do?
There's the bell to start round 5. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Good counter punch. Good counter punching. They miss with the jab. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Beautiful counter shot. No rest for the weary. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. The game plan. Let's start the 6. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Nice counter. Nope, that jab not going to score. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
A straight right just misses. Beautiful counter punch. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Nice counter shot. Near the uppercut, but did not score. The straight right just misses. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Cardio was put in. Come on. And there's the bell for round 7. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
And
you can see here on the replay a perfect body shot, and he dropped like a loose suit.
I need to see.
Crawford in trouble. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Here we go with these two lightning-quick lightweights.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, head cool.
They got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into...
Hold on, got to cut you off here, Johnny. Crawford is dazed. No, we don't see a knockdown.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed back on it. Like it never happened.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. And down goes Crawford. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
You're right, Todd.
A lot of work needs to be done. Round 8, and we're off again. Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Couldn't land that jab. They exchange punches. Swing and a miss with that jab. You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him. Frustrating, because if you let him get away with it, he throws you down.
Crawford may be ready to go down. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
I've got to see that again.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring.
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. I don't care how good your chin is. A punch like that, and you're going down.
That's lights.
Some might have thought it was a little bit closer.